So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be doing a part 2 to the Unpopular Opinions podcast style about your faves. So the other night I dropped this kind of last minute video and y'all said that y'all wanted a part 2. So again, Darius and I are definitely still doing the Unpopular Opinions. If you haven't checked out his channel, please head over to Uncle Dare Entertainment. He also does commentary, dragging people, and speaking on a lot of the same topics that I do. That is UNCLEDERRENT. Period. We will be back on your screen as soon as we can. Trust me, I saved the worst unpopular opinions for the video I'm gonna do with him. And believe me when I say I have a lot. So before we get started, I just want to introduce tonight's sponsor. This video is sponsored by VooPoo. VooPoo is an international brand focusing on technology innovation through vape pens and products. They sent 2 of their Vinci Q pods to showcase. These pods are currently $15 and come in 6 Macaron colors, has a built-in battery, an easy to press button to change modes, a full clear view of your cartridges, and it is compatible with other cartridges. The design is sleek and of course lightweight, and also has a cool 2-tone texture. So they sent me the sparkle orange and the crystal blue designs, which I passed along to my manager to try out since he's into vapes, and he definitely gave it a thumbs up. Thank you VooPoo for sponsoring this video, and I will have all of the information and links down below. So I'm just going to speak on more celebrities that are people's faves, this time with a little bit more vulgarity and harshness. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my first unpopular opinion is Jadawado's merch is basic as hell, but I'm not really mad at her for it being basic. I think a lot of people expect black women to go above and beyond in certain capacities. Meanwhile, our white counterparts get to put out the most mediocre, unappealing, or simple products and services and receive mountains of praise. I see that recently she did her Wait a Men relaunch. If I actually would have known the day, I actually would have purchased them, because last time, obviously she was dragged because her first launch was garbage, but this time it seems like she took the time, took the criticism, and was more size inclusive, had better material, and that is what being a boss woman is about. Adapting and giving your customers and audience what they want. Now, looking at the stuff, do I think it's worth the money? Probably not, but I feel that everybody on this earth buys things from white-owned designers and white companies who outsource to sweatshops in China for way higher prices than the items are actually worth. It's definitely giving off-brand skims, but who says there can only be one person that taps into the shapewear and loungewear line? I mean, it's easy as hell. You don't have to do any real designing. You just take a whole bunch of basic colors, slap your logo on it, make sure the material is good, and size them on a wide range of models. It's not that hard at all. So yes, it's basic, but I'm not mad at her for doing this basic thing and getting a bag. My next unpopular opinion is Ari, the Real Kyle's sister, is way more popular than G Herbo. And not that it matters in the grand scheme of things, but in all honesty, I think she's more popular than him. They obviously appeal to 2 different types of audiences, but for real, she's made a name for herself even for horrible things. And when you think about it, we can't act like the girlfriends that were attached or came up with a lot of these big name rappers didn't add to their celebrity. Being couples goals, especially at the time where all of these people were really buzzing, it was a marketing tool. The couples channels era also went hand in hand with the rapper girlfriend / rapper baby mama era. All of it became really popular around the same time. And Ari was just one of those people who didn't let her buzz die and didn't let her fans go to waste. And I'll never be mad at her for that. Possibly everything else, but utilizing your small influence to make it larger and get a bigger bag, I can't hate on that. My next unpopular opinion is Rihanna is a baby mama because she's settled. I don't say this because I think A$AP Rocky is beneath her. I don't really care about that. I say this because I think a lot of women start to rush having kids and getting married once they get to a certain age, and I don't think celebrities are exempt from that. I actually think they're the main people who do it. That's why we still have tumultuous relationships or situations that don't work, because it's not built on either traditional values or just love in general. Everybody always wants to make up excuses like, oh, maybe she didn't want to be married. She would have to owe him more if she married him and it didn't work out. But I'd rather do that than have a permanent baby / attachment to somebody if that's going to be people's argument. I think having a child with somebody and it not working out versus a marriage where both parties can really amicably move on, I feel like that's actually kind of worse. And I'm pretty sure Rihanna wouldn't marry anybody without a prenup anyway. So I just find it a little bit more sellable, as in more convincing to me, than having a child with somebody. But I definitely think she's settled. She probably is truly in love, but what we see for Rihanna in terms of her doing better may not be her happily ever after. after, but I still see it as you settled. My next unpopular opinion is 50 Cent is a living legend. He has done more for the black community in regards to music, entertainment, and business than so many other black people from his era. This man literally is the reason why Stars, the streaming service, is popping, as he's created several black entertainment shows. He has business deals from his involvement with Vitamin Water. He created G-Unit, a music group and label. I mean, 50 Cent is really one of the few black celebrities of his era to really capitalize off of his fame and still have relevant involvement in multiple industries. I truly think he's legendary, and I actually like 50 Cent. My next unpopular opinion is Kendall Jenner deserves her success. Yes, you can argue that she was handed an opportunity because of her affiliation with her family as well as Kanye West, but there are thousands of other very rich kids from around the entire United States and the entire world that get opportunities by who they know and how much money they have, but aren't actually good at whatever it is that they're doing. Kendall Jenner is actually good at modeling. Kendall Jenner actually takes her craft seriously. Kendall Jenner actually showcases modeling as her career and not just a hobby or something she did just to do it. Out of all of the Kardashian sisters, you can't really pinpoint a career towards any of them other than being famous socialites and businesswomen. But Kendall Jenner actually has a talent at what she does. It'd be one thing if she was handed her model opportunity and didn't take it serious and was a bad model, but it's clear that she's actually really good at what she does. Did she have privilege to get there? Obviously, yes. But trying to downplay her modeling career just because you may or may not like the Kardashians is a bit haterish, because the proof is in the pudding and she's proved that she actually has model talent. Now, I wouldn't necessarily consider her a top model. Recently, the walk that she did in that one fashion show, I was like, what is going on? But overall, she has the look, she has the talent, and she has the connections. She's the one Kardashian that I can say that has a natural inclination for what they actually do. My next unpopular opinions is Yandy Smith is the literal definition of someone who is better than their situation, but settled for significantly less. As a woman, I think all of us have gotten into a situation where we're either talking to or have dated somebody, and then when you look at the credentials of both parties, we exceed that man by far. It's one thing to just have a sexual relation or be friends with benefits, but to permanently attach yourself to a man who you know you're better than, I just really can't make excuses for that. I think I've said this before as to why I don't like Yandy, only in regards to how she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. Her personally, I don't know her enough to say I don't like her, but I just don't like the fact that during her time on Love and Hip Hop, she was so condescending. She used the fact that she was the wife to make it seem like she's better than the other 3 baby mamas, as if she isn't the 4th baby mama. You get no points for being the 4th baby mama unless you were married first before you became the 4th baby mama, and that wasn't even the case. I'll give credit to the marriage, but at the same time, no, because they lied about it on national television and made a whole series, come to find out that they weren't even married at the time. And she states that she was protecting her assets, which is smart, and I agree with that, but why lie and put on a show for others? I actually think it was because she was trying to prove that she was better than the other 3 baby mamas, because it was a bad look for a woman who is college educated, in the music business, and well respected. Trust me when I say I used to watch all of the Love and Hip Hops, and I just remember her being so holier than thou and having her nose to the sky in regards to the other baby mothers, 2 of which have the same exact name, and I never liked it because you're no better than them in regards to the situation at that time, and you're the one that held down a jailbird, not them. My next unpopular opinion is Reginae Carter does not do enough for me. I think I might regret saying this one, and before anybody tries to defend her and says, well, at least she's not like the rest of these famous people's kids and just live off of their parents and always in drama and doing drugs and being a part of the bling ring, I understand that, but I feel like Reginae has untapped talent in so many different things, and I want to see her develop and be in our faces more. Right now, she's kind of just a rapper's daughter, which is fine. You don't have to always use your celebrity, but we all know that Reginae has a big personality and she's into acting, and I feel like she should use her connections and keep doing more of that. She's the one child of a celebrity that I feel like isn't unlikable for any real reason. So the fact that I never really hear her name like that, and I know she can do more, I just feel like she doesn't do enough for me. Maybe she doesn't want to, but hey, just my unpopular opinion. My next unpopular opinion is Jordyn Woods didn't do enough with her boost of fame except garner sympathy and still act like a Kardashian. I said it. Jordyn Woods, I'll be in her corner because I truly feel like the whole her and Khloe and Tristan situation was really only Tristan's fault. I still think she was wrong for kind of entertaining him, but in a sense, they were all single. The loyalty between her and Khloe is minimal, being that she's friends with Kylie and not Khloe. My little sister's best friend doesn't necessarily owe me much, but I get why people would still hold Jordyn accountable. But since then, other than work out and be more of an Instagram influencer, what has Jordyn Woods really done? She still behaves like a California Valley girl from in Calabasas. And regardless, I still like her, but it's crazy how much fame she's gotten since that situation and how little she's done with it. I mean, when you go up against the Kardashians, I guess you would kind of want to keep a low profile, but trust me, I would have had hella endorsements, hella business deals if that was me in that situation right now. My next unpopular opinion is K. Michelle's new face actually looks good. I know we consider getting rhinoplasties as self-hating as black people, but I've said this in the past, I don't think getting a nose job makes you a self-hating black person. Just because you change your nose doesn't mean it becomes less ethnic. It can simply be a shape change or a size change. It doesn't automatically make you look like a white person. Now hers does a little bit, and I still feel like it fits her face, and I still think she looks black. I don't like how people think that altering your nose automatically means you don't want to be black. I just truly disagree, but I definitely think that she looks good regardless. Does she really need to touch herself? No, but let's not act like it looks bad unless she actually looks that much different or if she looks botched, and I don't think she does, because trust me, I've seen way worse than that. My 10th and final last unpopular opinion is Travis Scott can come back now. I know a lot of people are going to disagree, but I really don't know what people would like for him to do. It was definitely premature for him to address the situation right when it happened in the way that he did, but something tells me that I truly think this man is sorry. He's definitely going to lose a lot of fans, but I do think you can start slowly entering his way back into the industry. What happened was tragic and he definitely played a part, but are we going to allow empathy and allow for him to acknowledge his wrongs, or are we just going to cancel him forever, being that everybody that attended that concert, including some of the concert goers, played a role into the demise of the concert? I think he just has to figure out a way to properly come back, but I think it's kind of time for him to play damage control or damage repair and start doing some charitable things and drop some music probably this upcoming summer. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I don't know if I ruffled y'all feathers. Last time y'all was trying to come for me, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just unpopular opinions, Don't forget to stream my new song, Ballin'. I will link all of it down below. Definitely stream it. We've been doing pretty good. And also follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
I was an AP, I ain't have a GED. John Cena flow, man, they cannot see me, cause it's confident flow, can't play with Queen C. I probably been a bad mom, but I'm not sorry, because I really just thought y'all had the wrong one. Check the TV, I was on an episode of Maury, just to find out that you bitches really are my sons.
And now I'm ballin', they phony, I'm not calling. I'm Supergirl, not Robin. They in my mouth, I'm flossing. I take you all like garbage, so she bring a coffin.